I mean, being in a relationship with a former adult film star, was that part of the problem? I mean, because I remember there's a situation where you were a guest of honor at the United States Marine Corps and you canceled it because they didn't want you to bring her with you.
That is correct, and it was just I was in love with the woman. I was in love with her, and as I went through my.
He was in love with a corn star, guys. Yeah. Okay. What are we talking about today? Are most men marrying 304's? And is that why women initiate 80% of divorces? Is that why marriages are declining? Is that why the nuclear family is breaking down? Is that why your average relationship these days don't last longer than 3 years? I think the average is 2 years and 9 months. Is that why we have a single mother culture that seems to be consistently rising? Personally, I think so. The question is, are most men marrying 304's? 304 is a promiscuous woman, so are most men marrying promiscuous women? And is that the reason why we have the problems that we have? Why marriages are declining, why the birth rate is declining, why the nuclear family is breaking down? And my answer to that is yes, absolutely. I believe that there's a direct link between promiscuity and why we have the problems that we have in terms of the nuclear family breaking down. Now, it's a fact, an undeniable fact, that female promiscuity is not only encouraged in today's culture, it's absolutely celebrated. So much so that we have a culture called hookup culture. All right? So, I don't think anyone can deny that. All right? Women are encouraged by feminism, by the way, to be promiscuous and to to practice it, embrace it, to not see it as something wrong. They are encouraged by this hookup culture, by feminism, who created this hookup culture to be promiscuous. Now, how did the hookup culture come about? Well, hookup culture came about via the sexual revolution. And the sexual revolution happened because feminism created the pill and legalized the pill, and then later legalized abortion, and then after that, that's when the sexual revolution came about. So the pill and the abortion is what enabled the sexual revolution to come about, and then after the sexual revolution, after the sexual revolution, what we have is what we currently have today, which is the hookup culture. All right. So that's the historical background by how we got to the hookup culture. All right. Now, and this is why we have these problems. So if you look at the sexual revolution started in the 1970s, right? Marriages have been steadily declining since 1970s. Isn't it funny? First you have the pill, then you have the legalization of abortion. In the 1970s, you have the sexual revolution, and then after that, you see it steadily declining. The marriage is steadily declining, and to me, that's directly linked to women becoming more promiscuous, and promiscuity being promoted and pushed into society. That's directly linked, and this is why we have all the issues that we have now. Feminism doesn't just promote promiscuity. All right, feminism does a little bit more than that. Feminism promotes the idea, or pushes the idea, that men and women are equal. For example, that women should be strong and independent, that women don't need no men. All right. What else does feminism promote? It promotes the idea of my body, my choice, which is just another slogan to give women an excuse to murder their babies in the womb. What else does feminism promote? Feminism promotes career over family. It tells women to prioritize careers over family, or jobs over family, really and truly. That's what feminism promotes. All right. And anyone who disagrees that these values are not directly linked to why we have a promiscuous culture today, then they are either being disingenuous or naive, because it's directly linked. All right, why we have it's because of these values, why we have these feminist values, that we have the problems that we have today. Why the birth rate is declining, why marriages are declining, why single mother culture is rising. It's completely directly linked. Now, I personally believe that most men are marrying 304's. This is what I believe. All right. I would go as far as saying that most men are marrying porn stars. Most men are dating porn stars. What's the difference between a porn star and a promiscuous woman? The difference between a porn star and a promiscuous woman is that one's on camera and the other one is not. Now, remember, we live in a culture that encourages and promotes female promiscuity, male promiscuity even. All right? That's the culture that we live in. Now, what does that mean? That means that most women have been sexually active or are not virgins before they get married. All right? So who's to say how many people they slept with? Just because one is on camera and the other one is not, doesn't mean they're not both doing the exact same thing. They are both doing the exact same thing. The only difference is one's on camera, the other one is not. So I would argue that most men are marrying porn stars. And when you marry a promiscuous woman, as we saw, that's the reason why I reacted to, is it Tito Ortiz? That's the reason why I reacted to him. When you marry a promiscuous woman, the outcome is never good. It's never good, guys. All right? This is why marriages are declining. This is why, the nuclear family is breaking down. That's why. So, and why? Why? Why is promiscuity bad? Well, men and women are different. We're going to react to another video just to highlight why a promiscuous woman is not good for a relationship. But we're going to react to another video of Joe Smith, who just recently went viral. He's an ex-NBA player whose wife decided to do OnlyFans without his knowledge. Now, why is promiscuity bad? Well, men and women are not the same. Sex does affect us. Physically, it does affect women and men psychologically. It does. Okay? It affects us both physically and psychologically. This is a fact. All right? For example, women produce high levels of oxytocin. Oxytocin is just a bonding hormone. All right? Now, imagine a woman living a promiscuous lifestyle. So she produces this hormone every time she has sex, and then she breaks that bond by going with the next man and the next man and the next man and the next man. This is where the trauma comes from. If she keeps going down this path of always breaking that bond after producing such high levels of oxytocin, and women produce way more oxytocin than men do, way more in comparison to men. If she carries on doing that, in the end, she'll find it hard to bond with any man. And this is where you get all these problems, all these issues, all these relationship problems that we currently have in today's modern world is because of this, is directly because of promiscuity. It's because of promiscuity. Promiscuity also affects men badly, but not to the same level, not to the same extent as it does for women. Now, we're gonna react to Joe Smith. This is just another example why men should avoid promiscuous women, because again, Joe Smith married this woman who used to be a porn star. He married her, and now he's upset that she's behaving like a promiscuous woman. You can't make this up, man. Seriously. All right, let's go.
No, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up. Listen, It's not fucked up. And we're going to, okay, look, so I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad when you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my body, my fucking...
My body, my choice. Where have we heard that before? That's a feminist slogan that women use in order to murder the babies in the womb. But of course, right now she's using it to say, I don't care if we're married or not. I don't care if you're my husband or not. It's my body, my choice. I'm still going to do whatever I want. You have no say. That's how disrespectful modern women are. Promiscuous women are. Men stop marrying these 304's. I bet they're going to be going for a divorce soon.
My fucking choice.
Your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me.
I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You knew
solution.
who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met. You can't make this up. She's literally telling him. You knew who I was when you met me. That's the problem with most modern men. They don't vet women properly. They vet women according to the exterior. How good does she look? That's how modern men vet women. Not according to their moral values, not according to their religious values, not according to whether she's a virgin or not. They don't vet women like that. And then they behave like this, and then they go and cry to the red pill. They're surprised. They married a promiscuous woman. She behaves in a promiscuous way, and then they become surprised by it, and then they go and cry to the red pill, who tells them, no, it's women's fault. You can't make this up, man.
Before,
Yeah,
we met,
before,
yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go back to anything
I
like
knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because
right now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything's supposed to change, as if human beings can change overnight. That's modern men thinking. Yeah. Even though you're a cool star before I met you, even though I know you have a high body count, even though you believe in all these feminist values, but guess what? As soon as we get married, you're supposed to change. This is how irrational modern men are. And like I said, and then after she divorces him, takes half and all of that, then he goes and crashes to the red pill.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had
Obviously
to do
it
something.
hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me up.
OnlyFans be breaking me off. She said it herself. So guys, in conclusion, all right, look, it's very simple. You don't want a divorce, don't marry a modern woman. You don't want her to take away your kids, don't marry a modern woman. You don't want her to take half, don't marry a modern woman. You don't want someone who's obnoxious, self-obsessed, disrespectful. Don't marry a modern woman. I would say don't go anywhere near a modern woman. Don't date a modern woman. Don't have sex with a modern woman. Don't interact with a modern woman. Just leave them be. That's what I would say. Why? Because modern women are feminists. Modern feminists don't believe in virginity. They believe in sexual empowerment, which basically means sleep around. Feminists believe in I don't need no man. Be strong and independent. Feminists do not believe in family. They believe in career or job over family. That's what feminists believe in. So feminists don't believe in being cooperative. Don't believe in being submissive. Okay, that doesn't coincide with feminist values. Yeah. So yeah, guys. All I would say to you guys is make sure you vet your woman. And when I say vet your woman, I'm talking about morally vet your woman. And yeah, once you make sure you morally vet women, make sure she's the kind of woman that wants to be a wife, that wants to be a mother, that believes in religious values. You want those type of women, because those are the women who are going to stay with you, who are going to be with you long term. Yeah. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see you next reaction. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Peace. One.